Hi, welcome to Family We've Got Your Back. Tonight, Trent chose the topic, so take it away.
I'm taking it away.
Woohoo!
No, so last year, at the beginning of every school year, because we're right on the verge of that, right? I know some people have already started, so go to school. We always talk about teacher wellness. There's always some kind of training or whatever. And I still remember the one from last year vaguely. And so I was like, because these are things that can be super, super helpful. As school gets going and life becomes more complicated, it's important to reflect upon those things that bring us happiness, and
quality of life.
And quality of life, right? And so we were given a list of 10 things, and I couldn't find the stinking email that was the reminder and stuff like that, but we found a website that covered most of those 10 things very well.
Well, I looked up several websites, and they all basically said the same thing, only they phrased it differently. So we chose one that we liked the phraseology of.
Right.
And you remembered some of the things that were on the list.
Yeah. Some of the things like really resonated with me.
Well, tell them what it was. 10 things that
make you that increase happiness.
No, 10 things that happy people do.
Oh, right. Yeah, 10. That's what it was.
Nice try. Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, there's specific habits or behaviors that happy people tend to do, and so we just found we reminded ourselves of what those things are, and so of course the idea is the more of these things that you do, the more meaningful, the more happiness, the more peace you'll feel, so that's kind of the premise here.
Yeah. And you have to understand that you can't be happy 100% of the time.
No.
You're not supposed to be. I mean, I would say, expect 50% of the time to be actually happy. And so the definition of happiness is a state of contentment or pleasure, or the one that made me laugh was glee.
Yeah.
You're gleeful or joyful, right? So you're in a state of being that is content and satisfied. Mm-hmm. And so how do you become content and satisfied and joyful and even gleeful?
Right. Well, and these
things... think of Leprechaun.
And if you do these
tips.
things when you are not so happy, then they will help you get over that unhappiness.
Yeah.
So they're good coping techniques.
Exactly. And for me, I am actually happy a lot of the time because I choose to focus on those things that help me be happy instead of dwelling on the things that I struggle with. And so I'm like, I'm not going to think about that. I don't need to. I can't solve it. I can't do anything about it to change it. I can't fix it in any way, so I'm not going to dwell on it. It's just part of life, and so I'm going to choose to focus on things that make me happy or help me be happy. Like when Adam went to the eye doctor today, our 16-year-old, and he had his eyes dilated, and we didn't have sunglasses, and he would not wear the sunglasses provided. So there was
50-cent version.
Well, so we went
went
to the store real quick that was right next door, and bought him a clearance pair of sunglasses for $1. And then he's like, well, can I have some that go over my glasses? Let's check those out. Those were not on sale. And he put them on, and he's like, yeah, no. Like, no way am I ever... And the way he was acting, just the way he said it and the way his behavior his posture changed. Oh, it was funny. It made my day. And so today, when I just giggled to myself all day about him and those dorky sunglasses, right? It was really funny because my cool kid wouldn't wear these dorky sunglasses because he had pupils the size of, dimes. So it was...
Yeah.
So he wore these dollar sunglasses and was like, man, like all day. It was so funny. It struck my funny bone. It's not funny to anybody else, but I chose to focus on that and focusing.
Chose to make fun of your son.
No, laugh at
At his uncomfort.
No. He was laughing too. We were enjoying a funny moment together. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway. So, number 9 on the list of 10 things, so because we talked about it just now, is they make an effort to be happy. Like, you choose it. You, instead of focusing on the negative or unhappy or struggles, you choose happiness.
Yeah, you distract yourself from the misery in some fashion.
Yeah, and you don't ignore it and just pretend it will go away.
Right.
But you just choose what you focus on every moment of every day. And why would you choose to focus on things that are unhappy and frustrating and anger and angsty? Why would you choose to focus on that?
Yeah.
I guess I'm not emo or whatever that would be.
Yeah. I guess you're not.
I choose to be happy. So anyway, so the first one is artificial intelligence course. No, that's an app.
We have real intelligence.
Okay.
We don't need artificial.
They slow down to appreciate life's little pleasures.
Like that. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can look outside the window, even...
It's life.
No matter what, you can look outside and look at the trees. If it's raining, you can look outside and look at the rain. Like, these are both beautiful
and still
things.
See the trees.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's just a matter of perspective, and and this is how a lot of times people will say, "Well, decorate your house in a happy way," so they can just look and be happy.
Yeah, fill your home with things that you find beautiful. That you find beautiful, and not what some interior decorator in a magazine told you to do or whatever. But we have pictures of our family up. Those things help us be happy, right? But it's not just that. It's like appreciate the little things in your life, because you're not always going to have these giant moments that are powerful that you'll remember for the rest of your life. No, it's the little minute things that happen in your life each day that you can appreciate and be grateful for and practice gratitude for.
Yeah, if you only look to those grand events for happiness, then you're going to have a very, very expensive life and still be miserable for a lot of the time. Yeah. Because of, those things don't happen every day.
No,
but you need to have stuff that you're reminded of every single day.
Exactly.
To be grateful for. We're
actually quite happy, I believe, and we don't go on real vacations that most people think are real vacations. Yeah. We go visit family, typically, and that's about it.
Yeah.
We've never, many, many years ago, when Disneyland had a day of
Days of Service Day, yeah.
Give a day, get a day. We went to Disneyland for one day, and I vomited the whole time because I just found out that I was pregnant with our youngest.
Stop focusing on the negative.
All I'm saying is...
We got to go to the front of lines because we put her in a wheelchair. That's what I remember.
I remember leaning over and yakking in a bush, and the lady sitting next to it getting up and walking away. That's what I remember.
That's what I would have done if I was her, too.
So it was not... So we're just like, vacations aren't for us. There are... life only more expensive and stressful, so we're just not vacation people, and we don't need them to be happy because we enjoy the stupid sunglasses at the store moments, and those are enough for us.
Yeah.
So we don't need huge things in order to enjoy our life. Okay. Another one is they exercise. I have recently started an exercise program, and I've done it every day, not missing.
Yeah.
Well, I do 6 days a week, and I've not missed. I get up early, and I do it every day because when I heard about this program and how it's supposed to flip on my fat-burning hormone, I'm like, I can do that. If this is actually going to work, because I've tried everything, right? Eating right and exercising doesn't do it for me. It doesn't. And so... I mean, this is eating right and exercising. You know what I mean? It doesn't help, right? So, when I heard about this one, I decided I can do that for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing it.
And truthfully, you've been frustrated for a lot because
15 years.
Because the result wasn't what you wanted it to be.
Well, no, for as hard
right?
as I worked,
Right.
I should have lost more than like 5 pounds.
Right.
For months of exercising and eating very little, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so my expectation for that effort was higher than the result. And it was, I just gave up.
Yeah.
Right.
But once again, it's important though too the goal or the thing they do is they exercise regardless of the outcomes.
Exactly.
Right. And so if you're expecting something, then that can be detrimental to that. But just get out, sweat, and do something, because then it gives you more energy throughout the day, and it allows you to feel a little bit of pain so that the rest of your day can be better, right?
Yeah.
It kind of it makes you slow down, and I don't know what happens chemically, but stuff happens chemically to make you happier.
So this is what the little blurb says. It says, getting your body moving for as little as 10 minutes releases GABA, a neurotransmitter that makes your brain feel soothed and keeps you in control of your impulses. Oh, impulse control as well as happiness and soothed feelings. Happy people schedule regular exercise and follow through on it because they know it pays huge dividends for their mood. So it's not, it's a consistent following through. And when you do what you know you should, you feel better than when you know you should do something,
right,
and
you
don't do it.
Yeah. So
right?
there's a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah. So there you go. There's exercise.
Yep.
Third one, they spend money on other people. So instead of like constantly shopping and only buying things for themselves, it's not that you have to be a gift giver, but when you spend money, you include other people.
Like, I need to get this for so-and-so's birthday, or I need to get this just to make their day, because that kind of thing. You're being considerate of others, and you're
it's going out of your way to help think about other people. Mm-hmm. So it's not necessarily the amount, because it's typically little things, right? It's the thinking of other people and what that you can do to help them have a good day, right?
Yeah.
And so this one is the one that you talked about basically all year long that impressed you. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah.
Number 4.
They surround themselves with other happy people.
Yeah.
Oh man, your peer group and the people you associate with can be huge lifts in your life.
Oh yeah.
Or alternatively, huge downers in your life. If you surround yourself with people that can be argumentative and kind of down, then you're going to be argumentative down.
Oh, yeah.
Because you want to fit in with that crowd, and it just drags you down. So, positive people lift you, negative people bring you down.
Yeah, misery loves company.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be happy or negative for whatever people. When our daughter was in first grade, and she rode the bus home every day, right? She had a friend that enjoyed missing the bus so that her mom would have to come pick her up. And so what did our daughter do? She hung out with her friend and missed the bus on purpose every day. I'm like, you need a new friend.
Yeah.
I'm not
Seriously.
coming to pick you up anymore. I'm too busy. 5 kids? Are you kidding me? No. You are riding the bus home. And it's not that she didn't like the bus. It's just she wanted to be accepted by her friend. No, you need to pick better friends, right? So choose people who encourage you to be the best you can be, instead of you do you or whatever crap that people talk about and think is okay. No. Find people that encourage you to be the best you and be happy, and who are happy themselves and work to be the best they can be too. Mm-hmm. And along with that, number 5 is happy people stay positive. And like we were talking about earlier with number 9, they choose to focus on good things instead of ruminating and dwelling and stirring the negativity and re-upping the issue. So next time we'll talk about the other 4, because we already did number 9.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And so yeah, next week we'll talk about.
Read over that list that we covered just
okay.
to sum up.
Yeah. So the first one we talked about was focusing, what you focus on, and choose to focus on the positive things. Appreciate the little things in your life.
Yeah.
And meaning be grateful.
Mm-hmm.
Another, exercise, routine, and stick to it. And Trent's brother is training for a marathon and has been healthfully active his whole life, very active. And he said, the less you think about doing it and
just do it.
Doing it, the more success you'll have. So if that's your problem, is you hear the alarm and you're like, that's not happening today.
Don't think about it.
Thought about it and chose not to do it.
Yeah, the previous night, put out whatever you need so you have some external motivation to do it. Just get out there, just do it.
Just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it.
Stop thinking.
You are generous with other people.
Yeah.
And you think about other people and care about other people, and you put your money where your mouth is in that respect. And you surround yourself with happy people, and you stay positive. So that's our first 6 things that happy people do. And we'll talk about it again next time. And if you have any questions or comments, please let us know. We're very reachable.
Yeah.
So anyway, have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Bye.